So, I mean, where to begin? Black Clover episode 26 it was, and yes, I know it wasn't here for 25, but 25 was really more so a setup episode, so I guess we really don't have to go into too much discussion about that episode. But episode 26, man, I gotta say, the Wizard King's a savage. To see him just show up at the end, see him be so, smart and powerful at the same time was something crazy. And, whoever he just kills those two people, he's like, I killed them. He's like, you can't expect not to be killed if you kill people. He's like, you don't expect that, do you? And to see that he's actually that savage, that ruthless, is something that I did not expect. I thought he was a more light-hearted person. He's like, I'm just taking captive. That's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to sit here and kill people. They'll pay for their crimes and what they've done through prison. Just sitting and rotting in a cell. Sitting and rotting in a cell. And that's how I kind of perceived him, right? That's how I interpreted his character through dialogue and other kind of interactions with characters, right? With Asta, and everyone for that, matter of fact. So, I'm looking at his character now, and to see him do that, I'm just kind of like, holy shit, he did it without hesitation. He gave no fucks. He doesn't even look as if he, feels any remorse, you know what I mean? And to see that he actually has stasis magic, time magic, I mean, that's so OP. Like, how do you break out of that, you know what I mean? If someone were to break out of his time magic, I'd say, okay, first off, you better have a great detail as to how they, he stopped time. You better have a great detail to how it's possible to, I guess, accelerate time, make time move once again once you're trapped in a time stop and or stasis. So that's something that's pretty cool to see. And see how fast he was. That looked like his teleportation magic. I was blown away. I had the same look on my face like Asta did whenever I saw all this stuff go down. But actually, speaking of Asta, he has gone under some character development, actually. And I think you could say this is something that a lot of people wanted not to do in Fairy Tail. It was mature as a warrior, per se. Mature, in terms of, his intellect. Thinking smart, not being too crazy. And being crazy sometimes is badass, and I love that. That's why I fell for his character. That's why people fell for Naruto's character, you know what I mean? That's how we fell for Asta's character, if you do like Asta's character. And, him thinking smarter is something that they have shown. It's like Fairy Tail tried to do it, but they didn't quite know how to master it, per se, maybe. As to where, we see Asta has some brute strength, but he's thinking smart. He's thinking calmly. Fugo Leon showed him that, you know what I mean? So, also, speaking of Fugo Leon, seeing that he actually has an arm missing, and he's going to die unless someone saved him. Thank God. The Vermilions showed up, right? Thank God they showed up. And Noelle was there to actually do something, somewhat stop the bleeding. So, Mimosa ended up saving him, of course. So, it's nice to see that he actually was saved. But at the same time, it's crazy to see that someone that, if his strength was knocked down so I guess easily, per se, because I don't know this, we don't know the situation, we don't know the scenario, we don't know if he is, we saw him get teleported to a white, just all white kind of thing, but we don't know necessarily if he could use his magic even. You know what I mean? We don't even know if he could fight back. So I'm not going to say anything too crazy. I'm not going to say the antagonist of I actually have it written down here, the Midnight Sun. We don't know if the the leader's actually that strong. Even he may be strong, but we don't know if he's even, he's stronger than the strongest captains and or even on par with them, per se, because we don't have the context of the situation, right? We don't have the other information. So moving on though to the next thing, we still wonder what those things in the stone are. Not even the Wizard King knows. So that brings up a big question, because if he doesn't know, if he's never seen that kind of writing, what the hell are they actually trying to do? And is their plan going to come to fruition? Because, well, now the Wizard King knows where the base is, and I doubt they can just move the stone. At least that's what I would think. But at the same time, speaking of, Fugo Leon a little bit in Asta, I gotta say Leopold and also whenever they're going in against those 6 wizards that surround them in a circle. I can't speak English, I'm sorry. Circle. I was like, circle. But it's cool to see them just going in. And the one guy made the comment that he's like, wounded beasts usually, they're more terrifying whenever they are wounded. He's like, these two are dangerous. I was like, hell yeah, they are. They're going nuts, man. Also spinning in a circle with the swords, just nullifying all that magic coming at them. That was really cool to see. So other than that, though, the last thing I want to talk about was the magic item. We actually got an item introduced. We've seen some other magic items, but not some that really enhance you in battle or enhance your chances of winning, per se. That was cool to see. That opens up another big basket of things, and it looks like they're trying to foreshadow that the show is somewhat going to go in that direction. Maybe, possibly, don't know for sure, because the Silva he mentioned something, or Nazel, I should say. Nazel, excuse me. Nazel mentioned something about the magic item, and it's as if they're trying to put a big emphasis on that. So, other than that, guys, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter X25. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Thanks for watching, guys.